Hello, Cancer. Hello, Cancer on YouTube. This is going to be your Heidi's horoscopes for June. I know we are well into June, but at least it'll give you a bit of hindsight, foresight. You can take it as it resonates, let it land wherever it lands in your life. This is going to be a general reading this is going to be a tarot reading and oracle reading for the general collective of Cancer. Cancer is June 21st through July 22nd. So if you have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising heavily in your chart, you identify with the sign of Cancer, or you're a cross watcher, that is understandable, then this reading is for you, not you, cross watcher, just for Cancers, all right? So I will be diving into your overall monthly theme, which is from my own oracle deck, and then I have tarot cards from the Light Seers Tarot to support your reading. So please use your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on what you hear in this reading or any reading, and take it as it resonates. Let it land wherever it lands in your life. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. So my name is Heidi Corona. If you don't know who I am, Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi is the name that I go by. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so that you don't miss anything from me. I'm going to dive in now with your monthly theme, Cancer, for June. Stirring the pot. You might already be feeling this a little bit, Cancer. I'll say this. Stirring the pot is about sticky connections, okay? Relationships in your life, people who just want to start some nonsense or drama, okay? People who just want to stir the pot, all right? And pull the attention towards them or towards a problem. I can see how this is the theme for your June. So you may already be kind of like, why am I so irritable? You know, why am I having such irritation at this time? Things are just irking me and rubbing me the wrong way. And I'm just, And I'll say this, part of it is you and part of it is others, okay? Because there are others in your life who just seem to want to create some kind of drama right now. And I'm not just talking about like one. The patterns hit us all. I feel like the patterns are hitting the people in your life, and they're just, going through their own stuff, and maybe they're lashing out on you a little bit, Cancer, and you're a kind person. You're like, what the heck, man? And then you're getting angry. This is what I feel from your spirit team, Cancer. You're getting a little irritable, more so than you normally are, okay? And that has to do with reaction to this, but also some of the other things that might be going on behind the scenes within yourself, okay? I feel like you're working towards some goals, and the goals are not quite here yet. And that in and of itself, when we're manifesting something that's important to us and it just doesn't show up, and we keep step and it still doesn't show up, that can kind of just set you into a tone where I'm grouchy too. So Cancer, I say this, you might also be contributing to the pot stirring a little bit. Please know that as you allow your emotions to flow through you, you're able to release them if you choose to do that, okay? But do your best to do no harm, okay? This is an 18 over broadcast. Sometimes I cuss and I also vape, and sometimes we talk about some things. So if you're easily offended, I appreciate you, but you may not appreciate me, okay? All right, so Cancer, that's your monthly theme. I'm going to go around the spread here, and then I will come back to your closing final cards here. Now, in the area of love and relationships, you have the Three of Cups here, which tells me that you do have some kind of network of supportive friends that may be very healthy for you at this time, okay? Maybe you're kind of in the friend zone at this moment, and that is exactly where you should be, okay? That doesn't mean it won't turn into more if you're the Cancer that doesn't, that resonates with that information. But I also feel here how important it is to value all of the loving relationships in your life, not just romantic partnership. Okay. So this is in the love and relationships. Remember, you've got friends, you've got other family members, loved ones, people in your community, neighbors, maybe that you haven't said hello to for a while. Reconnecting with some of those people in June might shake the patterns up of your life, because I feel like you're kind of, that pot stirring is all the regular folks that you've been hanging around, or the regular folks that are in your life, in your day, in your house. So Spirit is suggesting to you, Cancer, that you shake up those patterns by spending time outside of that with other people who may resonate more with you at this time. You know who they are. You're not going to go find them. Like, you know who these people are. All right. In the area of money, finances, and career, you have the Knight of Swords showing up for you for June. The Knight of Swords is an excellent card. This is about having a vision for your life, sticking to it, taking steps towards it. This can also be about fast happenings. So if you're a Cancer who's been looking for some kind of job or promotion, financial upswing, this definitely does show an upswing, and it's happening very quickly. Okay. That may be part of the reason you're feeling a little frazzled this month or a little stressed out this month, and pulled in a couple different directions, Cancer, because things are happening very quickly, especially in the finances, money, career front for you. But it's not a bad thing. Please know that the divine timing is always in play. And it's not a bad thing when things happen quickly. Sometimes that is the lesson, Cancer. They're telling me right now that you may be the kind of Cancer that wants to prepare for any change or any upcoming celebration or holiday or event. You want to know, you want it on your calendar, you want it on your schedule. And they're saying if you are feeling like things are happening so fast that you can't keep up right now, that is the lesson, that is not uncommon. It's not going to last forever. Okay. But your spirit encourages you to keep step. Okay. Keep step for now until things calm down, because that is the lesson. Can you keep up? Can you keep up with this? Yes, I can. Yes, I can, because I'm a Cancer and I kick ass. That is what you say to yourself, Cancer. All right. So in the area of home life, you've got the Page of Pentacles showing up for you here. And this tells me that you're really focused on the physical structure of your home life or even your health. Okay. So this could be your house. I'm redecorating. I'm downsizing. I'm repainting. Okay. She's focused on the physical and creating something new, a new pattern in her life. So I see with this being in your home life position, like I said, maybe you're wanting to move or just putting roots in a new location, or this could be about your health, your physical body, your family's schedule as far as food, exercise routine, that kind of thing. I feel like you're becoming structured in a new way. Okay. So, and you're focused on that, being able to manage this new pattern in the home life area. Okay. So that's kind of drawing your focus right now. And that's not a bad thing either. Your focus is where it should be, as long as it is in the present moment with you, Cancer. They want me to tell you this. With all of this focused intention that is kind of needed from you in this area of your home life, okay, you should know what I'm talking about. Imagine that you're doing this, taking the actionable steps, but your mind's wandering off to this la la land or that fantasy or this wishful thinking or that past regret. Okay. Your mind's wandering here or there. She drops that pentacle. Oh no, now I've got to start over. So Spirit is saying it's very important for you to focus on the present moment and not get lost in your head, unless it's the time that you want to do that, in which case decide, Cancer. You know what? I'm going to sit down and just think myself about this stuff that is rolling around in my head, and allow yourself to give yourself that time. Do not try to do many different things at once, because I feel like you're losing the integrity that you have in the moment that you're using, because you're kind of somewhere else in your minds or in your heart, your heart, your thought patterns. All right. So what are your self-care needs? Wow. Cancer, Spirit is calling you out big time. You have Major Arcana card number 11, the Justice. The Justice, excuse me. The Justice can be about legal resolution. Okay. It can also be about demanding and requiring a certain standard for yourself. It can be about requiring fairness, equality, and balance. You see how it's a mirror image here, and there's a sword between them. Like if you're not up to standard, man, I cut you out of my life. If you're not treating me with respect, then I'm not spending time with you. Now, this is in the area of your self-care needs. I feel like, Cancer, you're quite empowered in this way. I see like there might be some people in your life that you let get away with a little bit more. Okay. And you can choose to address that when and if you ever want to, if you get tired enough. But Spirit is saying in the area of self-care, it's time to love yourself the way you love others. It's time to let yourself slack off and get away with the same kinds of little things that you would allow others to get away with, meaning resting when you're tired, taking a break instead of continuing to run full force, right? These are the ways in which you need to give yourself grace, in much the same you would give others. Also, self-care, Cancer, I've got to say this, following the rules, man. Following the rules and the laws. I know you have a conscience. Okay. And your conscience tells you when something that you're doing may be a little, questionable. Spirit is saying right now, if you feel questionable about your actions, that is your spirit who is urging you to abstain from that, lest some kind of consequences come to you because of this. Okay. So if you're, trying a quick money scheme or some kind of toxic, whatever, this or that to fill your time, Spirit is just bringing that to your attention. Self-care is removing things that don't sit well with your conscience and don't sit well with your energy. So taking care of those things will definitely make you feel a little bit better and brighter in June. It starts and ends with you, man. If you're cutting corners, being dishonest, getting away with this, that, or whatever, like this stirring the pot energy, like it's keeping that alive in your month. So if you have a little bit of shadow showing up, so are others that are in connection with you. Okay. When you address your shadow, other people's shadows seem to fade away, disappear, go their own direction. Okay. And then we have less crap to deal with. Why? Because we dealt with our own stuff first. Okay. Cancer, that's what I feel here is some of this pot stirring energy is kind of across the board. And the best way to take care of that is to love yourself more than that and abstain from any behaviors that make you feel less than your 100% full integrity. Don't let anyone guilt you into something because, I better just go against my morals just this once for you, because you need me to. Don't do it, Cancer. You could get caught. Just this once. Okay, so what are some unforeseen circumstances? You've got the Seven of Swords here. Unforeseen circumstances for Cancer in June. This is people sneaking around the sidelines of your life. Okay, dishonesty, deception. That dude has a freaking knife. Okay, I'm not often drawn into the knife, but this person intends some kind of dishonest action, but he's leaving a trail of breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs can announce what exactly is going on. And I'll tell you, Cancer, you're quite intuitive. You feel the breadcrumbs because they feel crummy to you. Okay, you take a look at what's going on and you, I don't know about this. This seems fishy, right? This seems a little off. I'm not sure. Those are the breadcrumbs. So some unforeseen circumstances. You're witnessing some behaviors, potentially in yourself, but most likely in other people that you don't really care for. Okay. And the guidance from Spirit in this month is not to brush it under the rug. When you brush these kinds of things under the rug, or you look the other way, or you just deny that was even, that doesn't happen. That's not a thing. If it is a thing, then whoa, Cancer, getting honest with yourself. If you keep brushing these things under the rug, pretty soon your rug's going to be fucking huge. And eventually you're going to have to deal with the whole nonsense that's underneath of there. Okay. So it's really indicated from Spirit for you to address these issues head on, call people on their stuff. Hey man, are you lying? I'm pretty sure you're lying. This is weird. I'm not sure. I believe you. Yes, that is a very uncomfortable scenario to be in, to have to say that to somebody, but imagine how uncomfortable this individual is. Oh crap. They're on to me. I had better straighten up myself. Okay. I had better get in line. That is what kind of a position you can put those people in your life. If you can see this and you can speak this, then it puts the ball in their court to begin to heal. It puts the ball in their court to co-create with you in a much more healthy way, because they're not getting away with anything under your nose, Cancer. They're not. Now, others in your life, you have the Queen of Cups. Now, these may not be the same people. Okay. I'll just say this right now. I want to give you a couple facets on this for you, Cancer. Queen of Cups. Other people might be super emotional, wrapped up in their own stuff. I'll say this. Queen of Cups can also mean that some people are very loving. Okay. We talked about your relationships, those healthy friendships or healthy family members, healthy co-creation, the people that you co-create with in a very healthy, positive way. They're supportive. That could be them. Okay. The Queen of Cups is loving and nurturing, and she is the mother that you need when you need her. And that could be found in friendships when you're going through a rough patch. You go to a friend that you trust and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe my son stole money out of my purse. I had to tell him, what the heck, little guy? Like, I don't know what this is for you in your life, Cancer. This could be at work. This could be people stealing at work, talking trash at work, gossiping, this, that. It lands somewhere in your life. Unforeseen circumstances. It catches you off guard, probably because you were expecting this. Didn't mean to flip you out there. Sorry, Cancer. Probably because you were typically expecting this queen. Now, what I see here with this is some people are truly sincere, okay? And you're in tune, Cancer. You know who those people are. Others may love bomb you. I'll just say this. Oh, I love you so much. Oh my gosh, you're just everything to me. Oh, I couldn't live. I just couldn't live. And then, like, hey, whoa, hello, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Like, I feel this here, Cancer. So take that as it resonates. There might be some pushing and pulling. You know what I mean? I'm here, I'm with you, and then I'm gone. I'm here, I'm with you, and then I'm gone. And I know how much that can really, really stink. Okay. And I also do say I'm getting a touch of a different message for a very specific somebody out there. What may happen in your June or has already happened in your June, drop a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you guys as soon as you're able. I feel like some cancers, this could be others who are upset by some actions that are going on in the environment. Okay. The Queen of Cups can sometimes be like, she can cry a lot. She can be really emotional. Okay. So this could be others who are deeply affected by this behavior. And you are the one to stand up and say, hey, behavior, you got to get out of here because you're ruining the whole mojo for everybody. Okay. Now, you on the inside, I can see how you don't want to have to be the one to say that. But if you're the one who sees that and you know that you're brave and strong and able to communicate this, you may be the advocate for yourself or for the group. Okay. Inside, Cancer, Eight of Swords. These are restrictions, feeling confined. She's healthy. She can stand up and walk away from all this crap, but instead she sits and feels the weight of the bondage that is wrapped around her right now. She does not feel free. So this tells me that within yourself, Cancer, in the month of June, your hands are feeling quite tight. You feel like you can't quite do exactly what it is that you're planning or that you want to do with your time, with your day, with your life, with your family. I'll have you know that as things sit, that may be the case. Okay. Sometimes things are out of our control and out of our hands. And sometimes we realize that those things that are just wrapping us into this whole scenario, like, oh my gosh, if I just stood up and walked away from all of this, all these things would fall away from me as well. Okay. So there are two actions there, Cancer. I feel like any restrictions or confines, circumstances beyond your control that make you feel like you can't do exactly what you want to do, it's for a reason. Maybe the timing is not right. Maybe it's not the right time for you or others to do exactly what it is that you want to do right now. Or maybe you have to, for some cancers, allow yourself to cultivate the bravery, the courage, whatever it takes for you to stand up and decide to just change that whole scenario around. Take your power back and know that nothing else can control you unless you allow it to. And sometimes just by staying involved allows it to. Okay. So take that as it resonates. This is your inner feelings, how you're feeling inside, and you're not telling anyone else about. So you should know what area of your life you have a lack of freedom. Okay. Spirit is saying you have the ability to regain your own power and control or change your plan. Okay. You improvise, reevaluate. Maybe there's a different strategy. Maybe there's a different pathway. Now, outwardly, outwardly, you have major arcana card number 16, the Tower. So that's funny, Cancer. I really feel like you're quite transparent. Okay. I don't see that you're, dishonest or hiding things. In fact, the way that you feel inside is almost as apparent on the outside. So outwardly, it looks like shit is going down in your life. Okay. That is what people can perceive when they, glance at you as, man, she's really going through a hard time. He's really going through a hard time. That person, that Cancer, has had a huge setback in some area. Maybe they're dealing with some kind of serious struggles or crisis, right? What I want to tell you is this: you may have been the status quo for quite some time. And that also speaks in this Tower card. This is Major Arcana card 16, the Tower, sorry. So outwardly, you may have been building this life, building this job, building this financial empire, building this reputation, building your physical health, building this family, whatever, for quite some time. And you're quite invested, right? And now, like I said, those circumstances beyond your control have stepped in and really changed things for you. Okay, so things have been changed. And outwardly, it shows. People know, okay, she's had a setback. That person is going through it. But inside, I see that that life has happened to you, and I see that you're feeling very victimized by this. Okay, I'll just say this: it's out of my hands. There's nothing I can do. I'm just stuck with these circumstances, and I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to start. I want to say this, Cancer, again, it always starts and ends with you. Your life is your own, and without you, you have nothing at all. Okay, so remembering that and putting yourself first. Sometimes this tower can be some kind of legal intervention. Okay, maybe, Cancer, you have had some kind of legal action that has separated you from whatever it is that you want to achieve, and it's kind of weighing on you. It's kind of killing you a little bit. All right, but you are still alive and well and kicking. Let's make very certain about that. So what are you doing with now? What are you doing within the confines of the restrictions that you feel yourself to be in? How are you being proactive in those areas of your own personal development, self-empowerment, happiness, man, joy, and spending time with those other people who matter while you're kind of regrouping at this moment? So let's talk about what you're releasing. You're releasing major arcana card number 2, the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is about inner knowing and intuition. Okay, she receives downloads, she's on it, she's patient, all of these things. But the fact that you are releasing this tells me that you may be releasing the need to know all the answers. You may be releasing the need to be so certain about everything. Okay, I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't care how certain I am at all. I'm just going to do something different. Okay, I'm just going to make a move. All right, I feel some of this wanting to burst out of you. So the fact that you're releasing this hold, this clench on the surety of the knowledge of what is going to happen, either now or in the future. Okay, that is it's a positive thing, and I want you to know that you may have been clinging to this for quite some time, Cancer. And tell me now, I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. I have to have all the information. I need the step by step. I want to be prepared. We kind of talked about that, right? I want to be prepared. I need to know all the details. And I feel like you've kind of thrown your hands up in the air. Forget it. I'm never going to know the details, and I'm fine with not knowing. Just forget it, okay? So I feel this for you here, and it's not a bad thing because the information will come to you. Okay, it's like when we want something so desperately, we're focused on the not havingness. Okay, and now that you've surrendered to, I don't have this, I may not have this, I may never have the knowingness of how this will work or if it even will. You've thrown your hands in the air, and that releases that tension that is holding it at a distance. With the law of attraction, you've taken the logical next step to actually manifest that which you seek into your life by surrendering to the acceptance that you may not know how or why or have all the answers. Super empowered. I've got goosebumps right now, Cancer. Lovely, lovely step for you. All right, so let's continue. What are you manifesting? That 10 of Cups, baby, that happy, supportive family home that you know that you want to have for your life. This is you and all your folks being cohesive, happy, spending together time, being financially responsible as a team. Everybody does their part. Everybody enjoys everybody's company. This is what you're manifesting. And you're releasing the need to know how that could ever possibly work for you. Okay. Thank you, God, because it will. Spirit is working in your life. And all of these things that you're encountering are just making space for that beautiful new path that you are intending to open up for yourself. Okay. So recognizing these shadowy aspects that you don't want to take into the future with you is part of clearing that up so that you can bring in this bright thing that you are manifesting. Now let's talk about what brings you down in the month of June, Cancer. You have major arcana card number 8, the Strength. Okay. So in the month of June, I feel like you are a strong person. I feel like you've been quite strong for quite some time. You might be that fixer. You might be that knowledgeable one that everybody comes to when they have a problem, when they need some help. Go to Cancer. Cancer will help. Go to Cancer. Cancer's resourceful. Go to Cancer. Cancer is so strong. They have made it through so much, and they can make it through anything. Cancer's tired. Okay. Cancer's tired. So what can bring you down in the month of June, Cancer? Having to be that strong one again and again and again for yourself or for others. So again, Spirit is saying, It's okay to relax. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let that guard down. Like, I really feel like Cancer, with everything that's been going on, especially with the stirring the pot and the Seven of Swords going on here, all the Eight of Swords, the Tower, I feel this guard around you, this like wall, like you're just like, are you clenched, do you feel yourself like right now? Just check your body. Ooh, are you holding yourself tight? Are you just rigid? I feel like you have just been in this guarded space for so long, Cancer, that it's a challenge for you to kind of let that go. And Spirit is saying, in the quiet of your own bathtub, in the quiet of your own restroom, in the quiet of your own vehicle, if you're safe, if you're quiet in your own bed or bedroom, just take a quiet moment and breathe some deep intentional breaths and allow those walls to come down. Allow your body to relax. You are keeping such a consistent tension within your frame at this time that it's clinging to some of these patterns as well. Okay, so allow yourself the freedom and the safe and quiet of your own solitude to take deep intentional breaths, close your eyes, and relax your body at least once per day, at least for 5 to 10 minutes, if not more, if you're able to do that, Cancer. If not more than once a day, just to allow your body some peace and freedom, because I feel how you can be so just tense so often that it can wear on you. Your muscles are probably sore. You're experiencing headaches. Maybe even your hands are sore because you don't realize how, I'm on edge, man. I'm on edge. So what can bring you down again in June is being that strong one again, again, again. So allow yourself the grace to release that in the quiet of your own solitude. Okay, release that strength by allowing yourself to be relaxed and be free and be calm in the time spent when you can intentionally. Now, what can lift you up? Four of Wands. That happy home life coming together, or the vision of it, spending time with people who matter to you, having parties at your house. Okay, I see this here for some Cancers. Togetherness. Do you see how there's more than one person on this card? Look at the difference. What can bring you down? Having to be strong for the little guy, having to be strong for myself, having to be fierce when I don't want to have to be that kind of person, right? And what can lift you up? When everybody's together and in the flow and getting along. Cancer. This is what lifts you up in June. So encourage more of this. Release some of the defensiveness that you've been feeling in the areas where you can, to enhance peace and togetherness and camaraderie in the company that you are having. Okay. Now let's talk about your final guidance here. From my own oracle deck, you have sorrow, grief, sadness, despair, and mourning. Okay. Now, these are different decks, and I shuffled them completely differently. Okay. Obviously. And you also got the Five of Cups. These are very similar cards. Okay. So the Five of Cups is about regrets of the past. It's about losing the now moment today because you're kind of sad about things that aren't working out or didn't work out. So she's literally just kind of, I must say this, Cancer, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. We all go through these kinds of periods. Recognizing this in yourself and deciding to continue the pattern is a choice. Recognizing this in yourself and deciding to make a proactive, healthy change to shift things up for you is also a choice. But I see her as kind of sitting on the pity pot a little bit. Okay. We all do this. I'm not saying I'm not, but I see this as kind of a little bit of despair for yourself. Like, man, life didn't work out. Life hasn't worked out. This thing that I want isn't here yet. And I'm so sad. Maybe I've lost a lot of people. Maybe I've lost way too many people and I'm sad and I'm dealing with grief and hopelessness. Maybe you're mourning the lifestyle that you want that's not here yet. Maybe you're mourning the lifestyle that you used to have and you don't have it any longer. Whatever it is that you are mourning, allow yourself to do it intentionally so that you can let it go. Because as long as you hold on to this, you're going to keep in this same loop and this same pattern. And that which you are manifesting is not welcome within this pattern. Do you understand? There's no space for this in here, Cancer. There's no space for the happy ending that you seek amidst all this struggle and heavy feelings and emotions and energies. But you have it within your own capacity and awareness to acknowledge those feelings, to give them their due time, and to release them whenever they arise. You may choose to write about certain experiences that keep coming back into your mind or into your heart, things that are still kind of left untended. That's your spirit trying to bring it to your attention so that you can cry for yourself, love yourself, tell yourself you made it through that, and pat yourself on the back for who you are now, and release it from your field so that you may make space for new energy that is different from that old stuff. That is what I have for you, Cancer. I thank you guys so much for joining me for June. I know we're halfway through the month. Drop a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in connecting with me on a different platform or on a deeper level, my links are in your description box. But until the next one, I send you guys all so much love and so many blessings. Bye, Cancer.